Hello and welcome to your daily mobile game sizzle with me, John Jordan. So today, you've guessed it, we're talking Super Mario Run again, and the reason is Nintendo has just released its financial figures for the period the 31st of December 2016. So we now have some official numbers from Nintendo for Super Mario Run's downloads. So we have 78 million downloads. It's not clear what period that's from. So the game was released on the 15th of December 2016, so it's not clear if those 78 million downloads were just to the period in December, or whether that also includes some time in January. Another thing that's unclear is Nintendo, via the Wall Street Journal, is saying that it generated $53 million in revenue. Again, that's not clear whether that's just for Nintendo or whether that's Nintendo and Apple. Obviously, Apple gets 30% of the shares of anything sold on the App Store. Now, why is this unclear? Well, it's unclear because Nintendo have also commented about the conversion rate. That is, people who download the game, people who actually pay $10 to unlock the 20 levels that you have to pay for. Okay, so why is this unclear? Well, it's unclear because Nintendo have also given a conversion rate. That is the number of people who've downloaded the game versus the number of people who've actually paid $10 to unlock the extra 20 levels. And that is a kind of incomplete figure of just over 5%. So 5 point something we assume. So and if that was actually the case, then Nintendo would actually have only generated $39 million of gross revenue. And actually they've said they've got $53 million of revenue. If we assume that's gross revenue, so Nintendo and Apple, working back the math, you actually find out that the conversion rate is 6.7%. So what's going on here? Well, it may be a case of different time frames. So these figures were given kind of orally to someone. They're not actually Nintendo's financial figures, so there's a kind of uncertainty level around them. Even though the numbers seem quite certain, so 78 million downloads and $53 million of revenue are quite specific figures. So I don't really understand what the situation is. Obviously, one of those three figures, the downloads or the conversion or the money in, is wrong and potentially comes out of a different time frame. Another interesting fact that's come out is that Nintendo thought it was going to have a higher rate of conversion. So they were assuming they were going to get a conversion rate of about 10%. So obviously, whether the conversion rate was 5% or 6.7%, they're well under that. So I think there is a feeling at Nintendo that they could have done a better job. And interestingly, for that reason, Nintendo have already been making some tweaks to the game. So there's now an easy mode, which means there's no timer. You can play for as long as you like, and you have effectively unlimited lives, so you can die as many times as you like. And that's this easy mode. I think to a degree they felt that even though the game was fairly easy, it's a totally different audience on mobile, and they expect games to be not to be dying in games or be told you failed the level. So they've made this easy mode, and that might attract people to enjoy the 4 levels you get for free. And then obviously, if they're enjoying those levels, they're more likely to pay $10 to unlock the next 20 levels. And similarly, Nintendo's also reaching out to people who are playing the game, getting audience feedback, asking, is the price too high? What things would they like in the game? What things would just make people enjoy the game more, and eventually pay more, be more likely to pay $10 to unlock the game. So that's, I think, shows, and that's good for Nintendo. That's good practice to be kind of aware of what your customers think, and also does kind of reinforce this idea that no matter what the conversion rate is, Nintendo thought it was going to get a higher conversion rate, and has been a little bit surprised at the amount of negative audience reaction to the fact that you got 4 levels for free and then had to pay $20 to unlock the next 20 levels. Will any of these changes make it into the Android version? That's coming in March, so only a couple of weeks away potentially. I guess the easy mode will probably make it in. The other thing to be kind of careful about with the Android version is, will the unlock be $10, or will they make it cheaper? Android users generally seen as being cheaper than iOS users in terms of the money they'll spend in game or in app, so that'll be another interesting thing to watch. But clearly Nintendo is taking the right approach here. It's released a game that many people love, a lot of people have problems with for some aspects of it. It's looking to get feedback, it's looking to make changes, and already there's kind of rumours, I mean highly speculative rumours, that Super Mario Run 2 may be on the cards. I think at the moment that's probably unlikely, but it does show that Nintendo is taking mobile seriously, which is kind of what we want to see. So anyway, thanks for watching your daily mobile game sizzle. Hope to see you again soon.